Hello everybody, welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. I hope you all are doing great. I know that I haven't done videos for a very long time. Actually, there was a medical emergency that came about unexpectedly. Of course, it's an emergency, so it is unexpected. I'll share about all these things later, maybe after a couple of months. But right now, I'm not going to talk about any language developing skills today through this video. This is one of the most requested topics, and I took this particular heading as suggested by one of my friends, and the heading is emotional breakdown. This is a phase that most of us go through, and we don't have to be ashamed about it because this concerns mental health, and mental health is very important because you are only going through both the troughs and crusts of life, the ups and downs of life. Now, coming to emotional breakdown, this is based on the discussions that I've had with many counselors, some experts also, and some of the things I myself have gone through. So, based on the emails that I received from single parents, um, single mothers, single fathers, and even teenagers, I thought of just summing a few points and encapsulating it through this video and sharing it with you. The day I got the suggestion for this topic, I really didn't want to repeat the same points with you because I know there are a lot of resources available on the internet. So I just thought of sharing something which you could use in your life practically. And these are based purely on the live living experience of many people and myself. The first point is this particular phase, that is emotional breakdown. It happens to anyone, it can happen to anyone at least at one point of their lifetime, irrespective of the age. Because I've seen a lot of parents and aged people telling, maybe because the person is not mature, this person is going through emotional breakdown. It's not like that, it can happen to anyone. But this is a temporary and transitory phase, emotional breakdown. It can get elongated, and you may go through anxiety problems and depression, those disorders, if you don't pay attention. So you should understand that your body and mind is made in such a way that there's something known as defense mechanism, and so many things are there where it gives you warning signs. So when you get this tinkling feeling and when you know that something is not right, that something is not going okay, I think it's necessary for you to pay attention. So the first point is, if you can really deal this particular phase of your life on your own, yes, you're welcome. And that is the best solution because only you know what you're going through. But sometimes people take the help of their elders, parents, siblings, or any trustworthy person. Make sure that you get the correct guideline. Otherwise, what happens is a remark, a comment, or even a guideline, a wrong guideline can sabotage, destroy the person for good. Maybe you'll just have a small problem, but getting a wrong guideline can really take you to another level where things will just remain uncorrected and irresolvable. Okay, so that shouldn't happen to you. Solve everything. You should be able to come out of it and make sure that there is a solution. Every problem will have a solution. It shouldn't remain as such as irresolvable problems. Everything is possible. Now, coming to the second part, can you see this combo here, tradition and culture? This particular combo, these words are often misunderstood by people around us, especially the society. We are a developing nation, but still sometimes some people, I'm not talking about every society, they will not like someone giving an alternative which they are not used to. When you take a different stance in your life, sometimes people will discourage, saying this is not something that is recommended by the tradition and culture. As far as I have understood and read, no tradition and culture stops you from voicing your opinion in the right way. And if you're taking a stand in your life, and if you strongly feel, if your intuition, gut feeling, whatever you call it, your inner voice says, this is the solution for your problem, I think you should listen to it. I'm not asking you to jump into conclusions all of a sudden, but sometimes when you face a problem for a long time or maybe 1 month and you know that something is not right, you're not able to get the correct guidance also, then I feel you need to listen to yourself. Without jumping into conclusions, even if others don't encourage you, you shouldn't feel discouraged. You need to stick to your feeling and take yourself in the correct path. Now, how do you know if the path is correct or not? Of course, it is trial and error, but there is a sense of satisfaction that you experience when you start doing something, because that is much better than waiting, postponing, delaying, and jumping into more problems. Okay, so tradition and culture is often misunderstood, and people say this is not part of our tradition and culture, so don't do it. You may have to quit a job, maybe you will have to cut off from a person, or sometimes you may have to even bring about some change in the decision that you already made so that your life is restored, revamped, and sometimes renovated also. For that, you need to go through this. Sometimes people will not be able to understand. The next point is when you share it with some people, they may try to connect it with similar situations. For example, if you're sharing it with your friend or even an expert, sometimes they will tell, okay, my uncle, my nephew, my niece, they have faced the same situation. Maybe it looks similar, but the same solution cannot be applied in your life, because no two individuals are same, no two problems are also same. They may look same, but they will not be the same. So until and unless you understand, even if you are asked to give a solution, even if you are asked to give a suggestion, go deep into the problem, or at least understand the person, the genuinity of the person, and then bring about a remark. But that shouldn't stop you from giving a suggestion. You shouldn't be silent, because sometimes problems can be solved if you get a listening ear. If you have a trustworthy person to just listen to your problem, then most of the problems get solved. You need that confirmation from a human being. Come on, we are social animals. So most of the teenagers and youngsters and even aged people, you will not believe, they say there's no one to listen to me. Nobody is able to understand me because the world is very fast. I have been running behind my children, behind my wife, or behind my husband, my family. I didn't have to think for myself. We may say it's your problem, you have to take care of it. Yes, but still, life is so demanding. But when life is demanding, you need to command for yourself. You have to be assertive, because otherwise, who will help you through this emotional breakdown phase? All right. Then the next point is, I told you about the pattern that works with every individual. It's not the same. It's very important. And maturity doesn't come with age. I've come across a lot of people, not just youngsters, who are not able to think for yourself. They're not able to think for themselves. And eventually they tell, I'm so frustrated with my job, with my partner, or with my life because I was forced to take this decision. I didn't want to disappoint my parents or my siblings or someone else in my life, so I took this decision though I didn't like it, though I knew it was wrong. No, you don't have to do that, because eventually you are only answerable, you are only responsible for your life. Okay, so that is very important. People will help you through it, but still you are facing it. All right. It may create blisters in your life, but no wound should go untreated. When you know that the treatment is there, it shouldn't be left untreated. And wounds of the mind go just like that. It becomes bigger and it becomes a lifetime problem if you don't treat it at the right time. All right. So next one is maturity doesn't come with age. So sometimes people may say, I'm elder to you, so listen to me. Maturity comes with experience and exposure. I've seen a lot of people who become mature at a very early stage in their life because they get grilled, grounded, and sometimes they go through hell a lot of problems, and then they become a better person. That is how they become better and they get molded. But it doesn't happen with everyone. Sometimes people cross 40 years of age, 50 years of age, and still they remain immature. It happens. But there are some people who are really aged who talk with wisdom. People who talk with wisdom will never elevate themselves. They always try to share their achievement in such a way that it is inspiring and it motivates others. They speak with genuinity, there's a soul in their experience. So we cannot generalize. We live in a society that generalizes, that says the problem is with that person, or maybe it's because of this, all these kind of assessment, prejudgmental remarks come about, and in due course of time, people get hurt. So we should understand that. There's no problem with the world. There's no problem with life. Life is still beautiful and complicated, but still, it's still beautiful. You should remember that. Sometimes the society makes it bad. People's mindset also makes it complicated. So what you should do is you need to calm down, think for yourself, retrospect, introspect, that is, look into yourself and look around you. Be grateful of the things that you're already having. Because so many things, many people are deprived of the things that you have. Maybe there is a possibility. You might be going through a very big problem in your life, but you should just have a small list where you make by the end of the day saying, I'm thankful for so and so things, maybe food, maybe clothing, whatever you have, parents, or maybe it's just getting the fresh air. All right. So all these things are very important. I know that it's not a very easy phase of your life, but still, this is just a passing cloud and you have to be calm. It's not easy to be calm, and people will go around telling you have to be positive, you have to have hope and all. But when the same person faces the same problem, you can see all steam and everything coming out of their head. It happens with everyone. But still, you should take care of these points. Have a deeper understanding of yourself. No one will be able to understand you completely. And there are some people, very few people, gems, who sympathize and empathize at the same time. To be very frank, we don't have much people of that type, of that sort around us. Sometimes family members will not be there. Sometimes you might be living alone. You'll be in that situation where you have to understand yourself and help yourself out. All right? So everybody goes through this phase. And please do not listen to all the wrong remarks and comments and completely destroy yourself. You are beautiful and you are worthy of this life. You are really worthy and you are an amazing creation of God. You need to believe that. So people may say you're good for nothing, you're not doing anything, you are worthless, and what are you doing? It happens with both men and women. You won't believe the number of men who come to me saying, it's so difficult to stay strong in spite of all the problems, even women, both. But life has got different levels and they tune you to different personalities, and that's how you transform. And life is becoming tough these days. It is very complicated and uncertain, but still, we are all together in this. I hope all these points helped you. Stay positive. And if you really have any doubts or clarifications, you can let me know. I always still happy learning by the end of the video, but today this is a learning of yourself. Look into yourself even before you start developing on a skill. Bye-bye. Stay safe. This is Rini Rose Matthew.